one thing that everybody in the room wants to know and wants to talk about is Skate Town, USA. What was that like?
Why do you want to know?
Well, because we've shown the movie and we're kind of obsessed with the movie. And
you're kind of what to the movie?
Obsessed with the movie.
Are you serious?
Skate Town, USA. Yeah.
Wasn't it like the worst movie ever?
Texas Lightning.
You're so great. Texas Lightning.
Texas Lightning. Yeah, I love that one.
Can I hear a Moonshine County Express?
All right, listen to you. You know, it was so cool. I just met Quentin Tarantino, and he knew all those movies. I was just like blown away. It was amazing. But okay, Skate Town. Do you want to know the real? Are there any kids here? Oh, good. There are?
Right here.
You. Okay, so I can tell the truth. Right? Okay.
Please do.
So you want to know the truth?
Yeah. Any minute now, yeah. You seem to be stalling.
I am. Well, it's all in the book. Skate Town, USA. It was a really fun film to do. I worked with Patrick Swayze on that, and a cast of all kinds of fun, crazy characters. But during the filming, I was constantly high.
I was that way when I watched it.
Were you? That's why it was so good. So anyway, I've been sober for 27 years. When I made that movie, I was really, really high on cocaine. And the producer, Ray Stark, who's done a ton of huge movies, came to me on the set and he said, you know what, I know what you're doing, and unless you go in for help, I'm going to make it so you never work another day in this town. And I was just like, oh my God. So I had to go into therapy while I was making that movie, and it was very hard, very hard. And I came back to the set, and I was doing a scene with Ron Palillo who played Rorschach, yeah. And I had a wristband on my arm from the hospital, and he's like, Maureen, take off your wristband. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I still have on my wristband from the hospital, okay. So that was really strange. I mean, it was a fun movie, but everybody on the movie was getting high. There was so much cocaine on that set, it's not even funny. It was crazy. It was, I guess it was the 80s.
Late 70s.
Thank you, okay. Late 70s, and wow, it was a total out drug revolution. It was really, really crazy. I mean, the set, everywhere you looked, there was cocaine. And it's so weird, because I was like this in that movie. And I remember, you know, I was really, really thin. And I remember feeling really, really fat because, you know, of how Hollywood makes you feel and society, and it was very strange.
So there wasn't a lot of cocaine abuse on the Brady Bunch set, obviously.
No, but exactly. Bob Reed had a lot of fun. Just, he would get really, really upset with the producers, which I loved because he was rebellious. And I was inside going, yeah, Bob, go, 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 because I was just a kid and I couldn't say anything. But Bob Reed would get the scripts or see a scene that we were supposed to do, and he'd freak out. He would totally freak out and say, I'm not doing this. He'd walk off the set and he'd go to Oblat's, a bar, and he'd have a drink. And then he'd come back to the set and he was feeling much, much better. And they had a mediation and, you know, worked everything out. But Barry Williams was high during an episode. He smoked pot. It was one where he drives his bicycle into what?
He kind of trips too.
And he trips. Yeah, and he was tripping. And yeah, that's pretty amazing. I had actually no idea that, well, I didn't know what marijuana was. Yes, I did. I did know what marijuana was when I was on the Brady Bunch because I had 3 older brothers. who were kind of hippies.
You really had 3 older brothers?
I really did.
Did you have like 2 sisters too?
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish.
So wait a minute. So Barry Williams was high in an episode.
Yeah.
Did he do anything wacky, or did he just fall off his bike?
Well, I guess he wasn't supposed to film that day, and he was smoking pot, and then they called him, and he came to the set high.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I could totally watch for that.
Yeah, really, really.